Morning everybody, how we doing? Sunshine, this, lots of it in Cornwall today. It's really rather fabulous. I went down and did my shopping first thing this morning as everything opened, and I think half the world had the same idea, and I don't know that they were all locals, which is a bit disappointing, but there we go. Lovely out there, has to be said, lovely. So I hope you're all doing loads of gardening as well as your quilting. Right, so quick recap on yesterday's, which I've christened block 12. That one there, that's my finished. All right, so that's the little diamonds in the centre. Okay, so we've got diamonds going on in the centre. Then I just did any old shape around them, worked round in a circle on them like you would a log cabin. And then I filled up my little 4-inch square with my tie colour pale blue. But obviously that would work with whatever colour you fancy as a background. I have to say that I quite like that. He's a little bit random, isn't he? I could see this working enlarged, yeah, as a nice quilt, quite a big and repeated. I really quite like the idea of that. If I had loads of time, I think I'd be starting off with a diamond, probably about 4-inch, and working it all the way around and making a great big quilt. I think that would be fabulous. I really do. All sorts of odds going on, but with a background colour. I really quite like that idea. Anyway, so that's the Weird and Wonderful Diamond one. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed that one, or enjoying that one. A little bit different, but there we are. So, 'tis only a quick witter today. It being a bank holiday and all of that. I feel I need to go into the garden and enjoy it. That's a bit daft, isn't it? Right, okay, so Double Snuggle. We missed out the other day. There we are, that's today's block, block 10. Do you know it's still dust in here? Block 10 is the yachty type boat thing, all right. Now, the pattern for this, I've bundle webbed, because actually I've got loads of little pieces going on down there. Loads of them. The pattern, like I've said for all the previous ones, is over on my website on abbyann.com. Go into the blog and then work back into the archives, and I think this is probably January, February this year gone by, probably January or even December. I don't know, it's back there somewhere, because we were doing 2 blocks a month, so I'm not sure where it is. It's around there somewhere, but you'll find it. So you can download the pattern there. If you get any issues with downloading your pattern, do give me a shout, and then I can perhaps email you a copy of it that you can print off. Okay, quite happy to do that. When you see the pattern, there's loads and loads of little pieces in the bottom. Make them one big bit. It doesn't matter. Adjust it. If it's too fiddly for you to be playing around with or can't be bothered with, change it. I've got seagulls and things going on in the sky. You want to make them a little bit more dominant. Who knows? You could have a dolphin going on. Could all sorts of things going on. Feel free, play, please do, and then send me the photos, because I you know I love to see these things. Right, let's cover up the stash there. Right, okay, so that's that and that. So really, that's the bulk of everything I was going to say today. Don't forget, if you do need diamond templates, I have now put them onto my website shop on abbyann.com. They're on a special without any postage charge. All right, so those that have ordered, your orders will go out today, first class. So hopefully, I know it's bank holiday today, isn't it? So I'm not expecting for it to be picked up today. So I'm assuming they're going to pick up tomorrow. So hopefully you'll have it beginning of next week sometime. But I will get it down to the sorting office to post there. So hopefully you'll get it fairly quickly. Same goes for the fabric orders and stuff that have been coming in. They'll all be out today as normal, and patterns and things like that. Okay. Now, another little thing I do just want to tell you about, because I think I mentioned it a couple of weeks ago. I'm in the middle of working the next mystery quilt, as in the next official mystery quilt, as opposed to I'm making stuff up every day for everybody to keep you all busy. This is a full-on quilt that I've designed, and it's using the fabulous Tilda Fabrics. If anyone's seeing any there that you fancy, give me a shout, we can post them. But you might want to start saving some fabrics if you fancy actually playing with this mystery that we'll be doing. Not quite sure how many blocks yet. I think there's going to be 12 blocks. We're going to keep it quite standard, this one. But there's something weird going on in each block. There is some embroidery type stuff, if you fancy a go with it, or you could do it as quilting, or you could do it as like whip stitch, just make it quick and easy. Or you could do what I do, which is I'm just using marker pens instead of embroidering because I haven't got a lot of time. And that's looking quite nice, actually. So there's a little something going on there in each block that's very countrified. And then there's lots of lovely Tilda, and there's lots of different weird techniques, all done a little bit different to normal. But then you're probably getting used to me doing weird things and everything a little bit different. I like to look at a normal, traditional type whatever and think, what can I do to that to make it a little bit different? And that's what I tend to do. And I think you're all finding that now. Hopefully you're enjoying it. But anyway, so back to Tilda quilt. I've used the Tilda fabrics. I stashed up loads of long quarters, okay, and I think I've got something like 17 or 18 fabrics going on. Obviously you don't have to have that many. You could have 1/2 meters and fewer of them, whatever you fancy, okay. And then also there's like center blocks, so you need 1 meter of something plain. Now I've used, I don't know if you can see behind me here, I've got the Mackower linen texture. So I've used 1 meter of the creamy stone coloured one. And that's what I've drawn my centrepiece on, but you could embroider your centrepiece on, okay? So that's sort of what we're going to be needing. I'm not going to kick it off quite yet. It's not going to be until probably June. But you can be, you know, looking on your internet and having a little look at the online shops and what's around, and or even if you want anything from me, give me a shout and I can sort that for you. I can send you photos of what stock I've got, prices and that sort of thing. Quite happy to do that. But it's just a heads up. Have a little look. And the fabrics that I class as twee for me, because I like big and bold normally. These are actually all quite small and ditzy and very English, if that does that make sense? Although Tilda's not English, is she? But there we go. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. So you might want to be partaking is all I'm saying. So in which case you might want to be looking at your stash and buying or whatever. Okay. So that's the next mystery quilt, and you will hear very loudly when that's available and out. And what we normally do is I send you patterns, probably be for 2 blocks every month. So you'll get full-on instruction with photos where needed, and full-size patterns so that you can make your 2 blocks, and then I send them out once a month until we get to the end and you've got a jolly quilt. All right, so that's that. We've done the diamonds, we've done the double snuggle. The only thing I want to say now is, how are all your friends? Is everybody happy? I hope everyone's well. I really do. If I'm sure if we all do as we're told, it'll all be good very, very soon with a bit of luck. Okay, so hello all to friends. Exercise. I've done mine, running around Tesco's, up and down the car park. Then I had to go elsewhere. Then I went up to Mother's. Then I've been, deliver her shopping, not to talk to her as such. Well, actually, that's a lie. I stood halfway down the garden and shouted at her. That doesn't sound very friendly, does it? But there we are. I saw her, which was lovely. So I delivered her shopping. Then I ran around the garden. I fed the fishes, because the fishes need the feeding, and all the pussycats. Oh, and Tom came strolling in again this morning. Straight in his bed, underneath the table just here. Out cold. So I think he was out on the tiles again last night, bless him. I think he's a little bit of a lad about town, bless. So yeah, there's our Tom. And my 3 baby boys and girls in the house are all good. Been trying to get appropriate treatment for them. And I was saying yesterday about how internet communications are absolutely fabulous when you know what you're doing. Our vets are sort of taking online orders, which is fine, and then I'm assuming that I can pick it up at some point. I don't know. Trying to fill in their order form, well, that wasn't happening. Who I am, where I am, what I am, who they are. Well, that's fair enough. Got all of that. What did you want? Well, I just want a flea treatment because it's that time of year. Is that good? Yeah, one of them and some wormery things. Lovely. And I have to know specifically what it is I want and how many grams and all that. I haven't got a clue. I'm not a vet. I just say, give me what I need and I give it to the cats. So I've had to email them instead. I couldn't do my order form because I failed miserably. I do apologise, folks up there. But hopefully we'll have some stuff for the animals very shortly. So that was an exciting thing first thing this morning. Look, and it's only what? It's 10:30 and I've done all these things already. And then I'm going to do a little bit of tidying. I'm going to sit in the garden today because it's gorgeous. And it's a bank holiday, so I need to sit in the garden because that's what we do when it's sunny on a bank holiday. I might look at the fish a bit. There we go. So that's what I'm doing with friends and things and exercise and tidy. So there we are. I'm hoping you're all having fun. I got some lovely photos in again yesterday. Can't wait to see some of your diamonds, folks. I think I scared a few people with that one yesterday. Not seen much of photos of those yet. But there we are. We live in hope. We have had a really, really good gin finish from Yvonne yesterday. That was rather lovely. I put a picture of that up. I thought that was really rather good. Good colours there going on. Nice and bold. Like that one. And apparently it's Tracy's gin. So that was nice. So that's going as a prezi, I believe, to somebody. So that's jolly. We like that. Anyway, there we are. So have a lovely day. Be kind. Be lovely. All right. Take care.